So we're going to start biceps with a heavy movement, a basic movement. It's the barbell curl. The way I do my barbell curls is I don't use the straight bar. I use the easy bar. The reason for that is because of the natural movement of the wrists. Naturally, your wrists do not want to stay straight through an entire movement. They don't want to do this. They want to actually be here. If you hang your hands, they don't hang naturally like this. They hang naturally like this. That's why the easy bar curl was made. It's a natural movement. When you're coming up, it's able to peak the bicep. When you're coming back down, it takes the pressure off of the wrist. If you do this, and just don't even use a bar, just use your hands. How natural does this feel? When you come all the way down, it doesn't feel natural to be there. It feels natural to be there. So, I'm going to pick up the bar. We're going to get started a little bit. It's a little bit of a heavier weight. I just want to do this to show you the basic movement. I'll use a lighter weight when I'm talking to you to explain it all the way through. Very, very important. Before we even pick up the bar, whenever you pick up anything, you pick it up with your knee, or with your legs, I'm sorry. You're going to squat into it. You don't ever bend over and keep your knees locked. You never do that. That'll tweak your lower back, put you out of the gym forever. Bend at the knees, come down, squat, pick up the bar. Back up. When doing this movement, you'll see a lot of people, and the way they do it is they roll their shoulders forward and they curl up like that. Well, the first thing that's doing is putting pressure on your shoulder, in a particular spot called your rotator cuff. Bad injury to get. What you always do is you roll your shoulders back. Your elbows are always back. It's a very short movement. Very short. Start here, and you come up like this. That's it. That's all. 90 degrees. You don't need to bring it up your forehead. Just up, down. The reason you're coming all the way down with this exercise is it elongates the bicep. You want the bicep to tie in right here to the forearm. You don't want it to stop short. The reason it would stop short is if you're doing the exercise and you only come down to there, you're not getting the full range of motion. You'll see a lot of people cheat when they're using a heavy weight. And the way they'll do it is, for this exercise in instance, they'll come up to here and they'll come down to here and they'll swing. Well, when you swing, you're going to put the pressure on your lower back. You're going to take the pressure off the bicep. If you're having to swing with the weight, it's too heavy for you. Use a light enough weight to where you can get the full range of motion. You always want to get 6 to 8 reps minimum, and that's for a heavy weight. I always try to get 10 to 12 personally. You come all the way down, you come all the way up. From the front. Remember, shoulders back, elbows back, up, down. Second most important thing, maybe even the most important thing, is the breathing. Breathing is very, very important, as we all know. Now, a lot of people will hold their breath, especially when they're using heavy weight. Never do that. Every rep is a breath. So when you're coming up with this weight, breathe out. You're coming down, breathe in. Number one, that ensures that you're actually breathing with every rep. Number two, that actually gives you the power you're going to need when you're using the heavy weight. Just that little edge you're going to want. So let's do a few. 1, 2. And you don't think you can do any more? Do 2 more. This is where a good spotter comes in. Make him get you more. Shake them out. Get the blood in there.